So, I wanted to tell you something funny that happened to me many years ago. A few nights ago, when we were talking, you were telling me that these guys were trying to get your phone number, and it I gotta be quiet because I don't want to wake up my baby. But it reminded me of something an experience I had many years ago when I was younger, by your age, maybe a little bit older, maybe a little younger. I don't know, by your age. Here's what happened. I was single. I was not married. I had no girlfriend, and I used to go to church, but I was not like a real Christian. So sometimes I would do things I'm really not really supposed to do. Um, I didn't live with my parents no more. I moved out of my parents' house, and I had some roommates. We had a big four-bedroom house. We each rented one room. That's how we paid off the rent to the house. And what happened is one night, well, one of the guys, one of our roommates, he used to go a lot to the clubs, a lot to dancing and stuff like that. And I was used to that lifestyle. I didn't know too much about that. But he would take us with him sometimes, so we got to learn that lifestyle. Well, anyways, one night, me and a couple of my roommates, we went to a nightclub, to like a dance place. Um, like guys are, we go look for girls because we like girls and we don't have no girlfriends. So I started drinking. In those days, I used to drink. I know I shouldn't have it, but I did. So I started drinking, and I got really drunk. I was really drunk. I could barely stand up. And there was in this nightclub, there's like these places, kind of like high, where they would put different girls to go up there and dance. I don't know if they're employees of the nightclub. I don't know, but they would dress very provocatively. I guess how you say like a prostitute. They would dress very seductive. Like they weren't wearing a lot of clothing, so they were showing off a lot of their skin basically. And I saw this one girl who I said, oh my gosh, I said, she's so pretty. I want to get her phone number. Those days, there's no cell phone, so it would have been her house number, right? Just a regular phone number, not a cell phone number. So I remember going to her and climbing up to where she was dancing, and I was all drunk, and she saw I almost fell down. So she was all away from me. She said, "No, no, be careful, be careful." I was screaming at her because it was loud music. It was a nightclub, really loud, right? I was screaming at her, "Let me have your phone number. I want your phone number." And she just looked at me like I was like a crazy man, a crazy boy, because I was young, right? And she didn't want to give it to me. I go, "Come on, let me have your phone number, please." Kind of like those guys who were doing with you the other night, right? Or the other day, your job. That's he told me. We told me that. That reminded me of this story. So I screamed at her, "Come on, let me have your number." She said, "Oh, come on, please, let me have your number." I could tell her. And she said no. And then I told her this. After I told her this, then she gave me her phone number. I go like this. "Come on, let me have your phone number, please." And then I go like this. "I promise I won't call you." I told her, "I promise I won't call you." She started laughing and she gave me her phone number. And I didn't call her. I lost her number. That's embarrassing, dude. Oh well. Well, when you share that story about those young men who want to get your phone number the other night or the other day, for me it's night, for you it's afternoon, right? I That reminded me of that story when I was drunk trying to get girls' phone numbers. Uh, that was funny. I I cannot tell you who to get for your boyfriend or a boyfriend or whatever. I know you're a very pretty girl, and I'm sure you have many opportunities. I will tell you whatever boy you decide, you have uh, you have my my blessing. But if you really want to get 100% my blessing, this is the most important thing you have. He has to be a real Christian, a real Christian who really loves God. And one of the reasons I really want you to go to church is because and get involved in church activities because you can start meeting more friends and new friends and different friends, including some young men. And I think I will feel more at peace in my heart if I know that you're making friends at church than if you're making friends like I don't know somewhere else. Church boys, they're not perfect. Church boys, they're sometimes are as bad as non-church boys. You still have to be careful. But I think if you find one at church who really loves God, you can see his fruit. I think you have a better probability. This is the thing about you, Sarah. You're very, very young. You have your whole life ahead of you. Um, but you're not a teenager no more. You're not 12, 13 years old. I think at your age, I think when you hit the early 20s or mid 20s, especially mid 20s, I think that you you should not be looking for a boyfriend, but you should be looking for a husband. What I mean is the man who you're gonna stay with, the man who you're gonna pick as a boyfriend is a man who you think to yourself, man, this guy might be a good husband. And you can't know that if you just go out with somebody right away, right after meeting them, like those boys who were at your job the other day. I think you have to get to know the guys for a while, the boys for a while, and be friends first. Be friends for a long time, so you get to know his character and his spirit, and then if he seems like he's a godly boy and what have you, and he has good ambition, then you know what, and he likes you, and you like him, then that'd be great. I think that would make me give you my blessing. I'm very proud you did not give your phone number to his boys the other night because that's just dumb. You're very young, but you don't want to waste your time with boys who you don't know. Um, I think that God has a wonderful young man for you who is going to love you and spoil you and be there for you, and he's going to hold your hand and he's going to hug you when it's cold, and he's going to tell you beautiful things. And one of these days, you're going to marry him, and you both will be very, very happy. So that's good. I can't wait for you to, in the future, get married and be happy, fully happy. But if you really fully want my full blessing, um, you come to me one night and say, Papa, if I talk to this young man and he goes to church with me, I'll be very, very happy. That's what every Christian father wants of his daughter. Every Christian father in the world who has a daughter looks at her and hopes that she falls in love with a Christian man, a Christian young man. That's what we want. That's what I want for you. I love you, Sarah. I will talk to you later.